missing lands.
That is not good.
Corky Boy, these players are all players in the feature match are 2-1 right now. Everyone who is undefeated just drew. And the only one I know for sure is Mr. Braxton Stormbliss.
I believe Noah as well.
Noah. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So gross.
This isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. You guys are all haters. It ain't that bad. Casey's still in good shape.
Casey shrugs, says, "Yeah."
Yeah. What am I gonna do about it? Okay. So we got what? 2K commands, a Beseiju. Okay. Okay.
I respond to this with the cake.
I would respond to this. We're tapped out. K command.
And draw a card.
Yeah.
So I do believe Casey has a force negation.
He does. We'll see if he would use it here. I mean, considering he has a million spells in hand, he probably will.
I think this actually is a good target.
You see already Casey pulling it up to the front.
Oh yeah.
I have a pair that looks really cool.
Here we go. Max Cozy command. No shot. Pitch Frog.
And you let him choose the modes yet.
He said, "Screw it. I don't care what your modes are." All right.
Okay, Preordain. Okay, this is good. Let's dig for a land. Ooh, there
is a flood. I was right.
That is nuts. That would be really broken.
Attack for 2.
Actually, it wouldn't even be that good. There is a talisman in place. So.
Yeah. There's a talisman in a forest, but it shuts off the lever.
Now
so
here's a question: Do you guys? I would just pass turn. Do you guys Preordain here though?
I think you have to.
Right?
I would
preordain.
For the land.
I would look for them. I would be greedy.
I would not be greedy. I would just pass it off. That's not good.
No, it's not. Oh, he did it. Oh, it doesn't gas down the spell though.
Yikes! But we do have the second fortification.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll hold up.
We also did draw the swamp before the flood. That's anything relevant.
That could be. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Looking at Keegan's hand, it looks like he just has nothing.
Keegan's hand is pretty bad.
Dude, Keegan draws like garbage on stream. If there's anyone who doesn't want to play on stream, it should be Keegan. I haven't seen him have a good draw step today. I'm serious. We haven't watched him draw one good card.
That's true. So how much mana do we have access to right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Eldrazi mana, 9 Eldrazi mana?
9 Eldrazi mana. And I believe there is a K command, actual Ulamog in hand, all is dust.
We are getting so forced here. Yeah. You want to talk about a card that is not resolving? It is that one. Maybe we just pitch the Flood Moon.
I think you do at this point. Murktide.
Okay.
That's fine too.
I can buy that.
There's a Sink into Stupor. That's land.
Mm-hmm. Now here's an awkward part. I think he was really betting on this Flood Moon being good at resolving, but this All is Dust is gonna just wipe this board clean because there's gonna be exactly 7 mana left.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Nope, not 8.
With the talisman 8. Oh no, 7. You're right.
Am I missing something? It looks whatever.
That's the creature under the labyrinth segment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was confusing me. It looks like a land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's brutal.
Yep, terrible.
That's absolutely brutal. Okay. Draw.
Consider. Powerful.
Yeah, that's about on par with the All is Dust we just saw got cast.
All right. Casey keeps it. What is it?
That was a plan.
Not playing the Sink. Oh, you 16. Can pay life to put those in.
It's a bolt.
Yep.
It's like
you bolt yourself.
Zendikar
it's another consider. Okay. That's fine.
Like counterspell and another consider.
Beautiful.
We top that consider? That's very I guess that's another further
I think it's one of those things like if your opponent does nothing this turn and is respecting the counterspell, you just cast the consider.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me.
But at this point, like if I'm Keegan, I'm just looking for more lands.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hard cast this Ulamog. I'm pretty close.
The Gemstone Caverns.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Definitely not impressive. But it taps for mana, so here we are.
Casey having that body language, I'm quite familiar with it. He's getting bodied by Nadu all weekend.
6 mirrors he played.
Yeah, it's the
something.
put me out of my misery.
I mean, how would you feel when your opponent's sitting there casting
same way.
and he's sitting here casting Consider?
That's a
on
flood
his next
moon.
step?
We kept the flood moon.
It's pressure. I like it. It's pressure. Tinks his mana a little bit.
It's a Bowman. Bowman's good.
Bowman, I think. I think leaving it better. Yeah.
Yeah, counterspell Bowman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, seems pretty good.
Dude.
Oh no, that's a cavern of souls. Oh no.
Is that Ulamog I've been hearing so much about?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh boy, what's this card do?
When you cast it, they exile half their deck rounded up.
Oh my.
And it has ward, sacrifice 2 permanents, and it has
Oh.
Annihilator.
2 non-land permanents.
Oh,
No permanents.
They're just 2 permanents.
dude, that's so obnoxious.
It'll,
yeah, this card's
it'll
disgusting.
enter with counters equal to the highest CMC of cards.
All right. Well,
in
that
exile.
thing I said about Keegan not having a single good draw step on stream, it just ended right
and
there.
There's a Devourer of Destinies in exile.
Oh yeah, you can buy that one back, right? Isn't that how?
Well,
that
that's what it's
land
saying.
works?
It's the highest CMC.
It's the
in
highest
exile.
CMC.
So it will have
Oh,
7++ counters and Annihilator 7.
oh my,
Yeah, this card's disgusting.
that seems
Brutal.
really good.
Brutal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's safe to call this one.
Are there any Shieldred's Edicts in the main deck?
No, unfortunately not.
Huh.
Unfortunately not.
Should have registered some Pioneer cards.
What do you mean? We have Consider.
That's true. That's a Pioneer card.
Didn't consider that, did you?
I didn't.
Yeah, Casey's just picking it up. Okay, let's go over to the cooking. Let's get
The
back in the
cooking.
kitchen, as it were.
The cooking.
Ah, we're in the kitchen again. Ooh, baby, there's some food. There's some cookbooks. George has no cards in hand. This is bad for George.
He has one card.
He has 2 baubles as well.
Blue.
George.
And we're back to watching this deck that I don't know what it does. But
I'm
all right.
not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what the book
So
is.
the Primal Prayers deck focuses on casting the card Primal Prayers. Then you use
Yes.
Greenbelt Rampager.
Yeah,
Speaking
to-
of,
Yep. So Greenbelt Rampager will bounce itself if you don't have mana
Sure.
or don't have energy.
Sure. Yeah.
So if you have Dowerport with Primal Prayers
Mhm.
and the Greenbelt Rampager, you draw your whole deck.
Huh. Neat.
It's a spike deck.
I figured.
only Aspiring Spike can figure out how to put Green Pelt Rampager.
But
in
important to
modern.
know if you don't have the Primal Prayers and you're just casting it in this way, it generates 1 energy.
No, it gets 1
No,
energy,
1 energy.
2
You
to
hit
keep it.
2 to keep it, correct. I think George is kind of just like, whatever. Yeah, you can have your.
Yeah, a 3
Rampager.
Cool. All right.
That's a rebuke. So
Yeah.
George could have rebuked it.
Life totals being
So no.
35 to 2 is insane.
They bobble each other. Who's George?
There's a cookbook.
There's a Kappa.
There's
Hello.
a Kappa, baby.
Oh yeah, let's put that into play.
Well, you want to still be able to hold up the.
Oh,
You can just tap the Shadow Spear, the foods, and a land, right?
he doesn't. He's saying he wants to hold up Rebuke, so I
Yeah.
guess we. Just
So
take
this
it.
in this way, the way that the Blood Fountain's being used, it is a dark ritual.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because we can
1, 2,
actually still hold
3,
it up here.
4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can still hold up the rebuke.
So I'm like, you can't do it exactly this way, right?
Yeah, he has to tap a blue land, but it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Perfect.
Yep.
Kappa cannon your baby. Trigger.
Sure.
If there's a lover of turtles in this room, it's me.
It's you. Fair enough. Yet again, Shieldred's Edict would look great here.
You and your Pioneer card.
I just want to.
Amp Raptor, sure.
Can you imagine getting amped into an Edict here? Ooh, buddy, that'd be nice.
George is like looking at the Amp Raptor like, sure.
Rumble.
Oh, is that the primal? Is that?
No, that's
Oh, that garbage. All right.
Garbage.
That
that
ain't
garbage. It's actually pretty good.
It's okay.
Counter it.
I think that was correct. Is that a counterspell back in his hand? What's that other blue card in red?
It's the Primal Prayers, I think.
I don't think that card's blue.
Is it not
It is
blue?
green.
Oh, well, fair enough.
It's just a Lurin, right? It's just what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He's reading Kappa Cannoneer to yeah. That's unblockable, right? Yes, it is.
okay. On to this
Dude,
match.
that deck is so cool. Cooking, baby.
I love how we have now watched the prayers deck or whatever 3 times, and I still have no idea what it does. I don't have a clue. I keep not seeing it do anything. It just dies to whenever we put it on camera. It's just getting killed.
Dude, it's because George is cooking, dude.
George, I mean, Energy killed it too. I mean, what is
Yeah, because
that?
they were getting amped.
They were guiding their Giganta through the air is what they were doing.
Yeah.
Guiding Giganta through the clouds.
I wish we got it on coverage that was doing its thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I agree. I would like to see it do its thing too, so I know what it does.
See 2 1 rings in hand.
People can explain it to me, but I got to see it to know what it does. You know.
There's a labyrinth. I think that's 2. Oh dear lord.
2 Devourers.
Okay.
Pretty nutty hand here from Keith.
Triggered. Bennett. Excellent. Yeah, that's not doing nothing.
I love bringing in cancel.
I love it too.
That's
It's
awesome.
Very heads up of Casey. You just need more counter magic.
3 mana leak, baby.
Yeah. Sometimes cancel's just good enough.
Yeah, I mean.
Trinisphere.
Oh no! Important to know that. So the Ulamog just went to exile. That's important.
Okay.
From the other Ulamog.
Ulamog.
You want to know
Like,
something
it's
messed up?
Annihilator 11?
Here's something messed up for you. The Ulamog, if you bring an Ulamog in from exile, it sees itself in exile.
Okay.
I believe
That's absurd.
I believe he can just tap the labyrinth. So if he has the other one in hand, like I saw earlier, he's gonna be able to play this ring on turn 2.
Okay, I get the appeal of this through the breach deck now. I'm starting to get it.
It's very broken. Very broken.
To get it. Pretty cool stuff.
Very broken.
By cool, I mean kind of gross. Thank God Mox Opal's not legal in this format, though.
They couldn't even play it.
No, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, because fast mana.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Oh yeah.
Fast mana was, too
good. Broken.
Yeah. Yet we're casting.
Yeah, I bet you Casey's feeling that way right now too.
Is he a counterspell? Counterspell? He better.
But we can cast this talisman on too.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we got 4 mana for next turn. Do you counter this?
Depends. How many
If
counters
you got the Flood Moon, it's pretty important.
True. You're right, actually. I mean, he might just not have a counter. I couldn't tell.
Keeping his or too close to the vest.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So fetch basic.
Hey, see, he's a man of culture. He doesn't want to get amped. He wants to get toasted. You can see from so. He doesn't need to be getting amped.
I want to get cooking.
He's a fan of the toast.
Balsner, awkward.
Yeah, that is not a good time. Not a good time for that. That would have looked so good last turn. Holy moly, that would have looked good last turn. Okay, well.
So we got to hold up. So I guess we're debating if we have to hold up Counterspell, but we do have Consign. Ooh, Flood Moon.
That's the question is.
I think you just put the Bowman on top and put the thing on top because I think double Bowman's pretty good.
Depends how many lands we have.
I think it depends how much counter magic we have. Like if we have no interaction, this is not like.
I like Casey. Casey likes my idea.
Okay, he keeps them both.
Shock in that land. Boom.
That's a frog.
18
in his hand.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think Casey just agrees that he has to put as much pressure as possible right now.
Like a sign in his hand.
Yeah, that's a Trinisphere. That's pretty good.
This card that has to be countered. This card cannot stick on the battlefield. It's a good bait spell. Are they taking damage from this talisman? Oh, he's casting the Michael spawn. Probably gonna be doing.
Sure.
Is that a cast trigger?
It is a cast trigger.
That is so stupid.
But Consign can counter said cast trigger by replicating, so you can counter the Michael spawn and the trigger ability that comes with it.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, so he's one floating.
I like that.
Cast Michael Spawn. We can actually counter both triggers. Consign both.
Yeah,
Yep.
counter the creature and the trigger. That's pretty neat.
Mhm.
All right, this consign card's pretty cool.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's your only shot.
Not good
It's
against
self-driving.
Painter Servant, but
No, it's not.
He didn't have a land. He didn't have a land. Oh man, dude, that is rough.
and now
Here
Casey
comes the
can get the
swamp.
swamp and cast Flood Moon, and it actually puts him back. It actually acts as a stone ring.
That is insane. The danger is if we don't have a consign or a force, though, we could still get ringed, which is probably
If the land just comes off the top, if
Yep.
land comes, yeah.
But if he doesn't have another counter, he's just gonna Flood Moon anyway. All
All right,
There it is.
Harbinger, baby. Attack for 2, put 15. And Keegan just needs any land. Did he find it?
He did.
Excellent. Cast ring.
Is that a spell snare in Casey's hand? Did we really keep that in our deck?
He did.
Mhm.
For talismans, I guess.
Yeah.
It's so narrow though. I don't think that's like.
So, what's interesting about this is Keegan doesn't know about the second bowman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the this ring
is-
actually in the second time is devastating.
Ouch. It's gonna hurt.
He did draw Kozilek's. So if you can find another talisman,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll be in good shape.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, we have snare for the second talisman.
This is true.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
All right. I think the first thing you got to do is activate the ring.
Yeah, and then at which point Casey will bowman him again.
Thinking about it. He's really thinking about.
Yeah, he's thinking about, can I take this bowman?
Yeah.
Not knowing there's a second bowman hiding.
Ow, this is gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt a lot worse than I thought.
Sphere. I don't think the Trinosphere does anything now.
No, I don't either.
Response. What? Oh, okay. He just didn't cast a second bowman.
Are
Okay.
we sure there's one in hand? There
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
Okay. Huh. Stand. A little confused.
Did find another ring,
Okay.
so we can buy ourselves another turn.
Yeah, I mean we have to jam it, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just too much damage coming through. It's like what one.
I don't understand why we didn't bowman again. Anybody else tell me why we wouldn't?
I think he forgot.
Okay.
He's casting the bowman now.
Yeah, there's no reason. This ring activation should have.
Okay.
This way.
Okay.
It's okay. We've been there.
Yeah. No. Only 2 damage, and I guess 2 counters on the token, but like the token's so big that it needs to get dealt with anyway.
So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So Keegan cannot all his does. So Casey doesn't have to worry about that. Ooh, break the ice. But he doesn't do anything right now because of the.
Because
Because they're all islands.
So troll, dude.
Little Namba. He also get casted anyway. He has Ace Swamp.
Because of the flood moon.
Yeah. Dude, I love break the ice. That card's so cool.
Break the ice.
It's like Princess Peach.
Is that Veil in his hand?
So cool. I believe so. Yeah.
Maybe it's another talisman. It's cute against the spell snare.
It is cute.
Oh, I guess that also taps the other talisman down, unfortunately.
So Keegan is
Yeah.
at 10 after the ring trigger.
There's, I believe 10 in play. It's
Yeah,
one
there's
damage.
10 in play. If he activates the ring, it increases the count. Basically, just makes the army
Or
lethal by
increase.
itself.
I think there's an out. I think he gets dead.
He might be.
He has breach probably.
He might be. Yeah, Moondress. Yeah,
Probably just gonna try and
Should-
breach.
definitely miss trigger.
No, there is no way. Like,
Well, Casey only has 1 blue.
Check.
I think Casey only has one blue.
No.
Oh, it's
Flood
a
Moon.
Flood Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. I'm used to all of them being mountains, man.
No. This card kicks my butt.
I bet it does.
Oh, yeah.
I bet it does.
I put 3 dismembers in my board specifically
Oh my
for it.
gosh.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure
This
that
card
these
kicks my
Michigan
butt.
players love this card.
Oh, Harbinger?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they do.
All right.
Yep,
some up.
okay. Pick them up.
GG.
I was about to say if we had breach, I think we would have just cast it there, right?
Probably.
Casting it on blocking dude is not where you want to be doing.
All right, we're cooking again. Oh, yeah.
Memory. There's a ring.
Cauldron.
A frog.
All right.
This is just classic modern.
Yet
Horizons.
again, Brendan, just a few lands in play, no other permanents other than a ring, which, yeah, I still have no idea what his deck does.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn someday.
I do love that all the permanents in play are just from busted sets.
Yeah.
They're from Eldraine or any Modern Horizon set.
Both times we've been to Eldraine.
They were rumbling.
Rumble, baby. Rumble.
Aether Hub.
Flage. Okay. Flage kind of is bad into this board because of the...
Flage is awful. There's an Emery,
Yeah.
there's a Frog, there's a Cauldron. There's nothing to Flage. Taking it anyway, but
Technically cast it.
you can't cast it, but like, what are we doing, dude?
Get one Scion. I believe I see in George's hand a Daredevil as well.
Okay.
And I believe there's a cookbook right where it says round. So
Yeah,
George is what we would call in good shape.
I would say
He's
so.
doing the thing.
I would say so.
Brendan should have a spawn in play somewhere.
I believe that sleeve represents a spawn.
Classic. That's a Dykeman maneuver right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Throw your sleeve into play. It's this.
Mm-hmm.
Spawn.
We have like he's really looking at this Flage considering casting, but like I said, like it's
I
just,
believe George has a push in hand as well.
I don't think it's relevant.
Yeah.
It's relevant if Brendan tries to go for the combo because the Shrieking Drake is also in hand too. There's the Primal Prayers. He can cast it right now.
3 mana.
4 mana.
Oh, the spawn.
Okay. And this just lets him play creatures for free?
Gets
For
2
energy.
energy.
For energy.
Okay.
So it does something similar to Allure, but not quite. It gives you energy, and you may spend energy equal to its mana cost to cast creature spells of 3 or less.
I see.
Does it still give him flash?
And
Yes.
And
yes,
that's
it
why
does.
it plays the Rampager, because Rampager nets
And
you
that's why I play
energy.
Shrieking Drake because it can bounce some of the instant speed.
Mhm.
Street Wraith.
I see.
Uh,
Okay.
Delayed trigger targeting the Emery, I'm guessing. And the Flage can be just used at instant speed.
Right.
Another food. All right. George be cooking. And Brendan's thinking, what do I do with this?
This is
He can.
gross.
So he can at instant speed. Ooh, that's a Street Wraith. Cycle that. Brendan can at instant speed cast Flage, cast Shrieking Drake to bounce the Flage.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, Kappa!
Pretty good.
Is he turtly enough for the Turtle Club? From a
Artifacts.
movie you're too young to remember.
That's before my time. Back in the Stone Age where you used to come from.
That Asmo is devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art's awful.
Hard to combo with an Asmo in play, I would imagine.
So we just rumble with the frog at this point, just draw a card.
I think Brendan's thinking about this Asmo.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
Did we not go get another cookbook? Did we not just do that?
He might have. I don't know. Maybe he didn't.
We didn't, right? We just missed
There
that
was
trigger?
2 cookbooks in the yard. There might be the third one. That might be the last cookbook in play.
I see.
Okay.
Kappa.
Well,
I think the
good for
issue
George.
that Brendan's going to have is that Asmo, once that is in the yard,
Everything.
everything
Asmo.
becomes Asmo.
Yeah. Pretty stupid. Yeah. Froggy.
I will say, I think George has missed a couple opportunities to get a lot of counters on these on the frog. Could have been a trigger with the Kappa. Could have been a trigger with the
George has admitted he's missed quite a few triggers. This is a difficult deck to play.
It's a tricky
deck.
deck.
There's so many different lines. There's so many different.
Yeah, I think I was telling Steven, maybe it was on coverage, maybe it wasn't. This is one of those decks that Asmo is one of those cards that still has a ton of exploration to it.
Mhm.
And this deck is very difficult to play against because there's just so many different lines.
Yeah.
Difficult to play with and play against. Similar to like when Hardened Scales first came out. Until everyone kind of figured out Hardened Scales.
Yeah. I remember people thought this Asmo deck was going to be the new Hogak.
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
Okay, so we take 2. Brendan goes to 9, I believe.
Another ring draw.
Okay.
Discharge, Rumble, another Flage.
Okay. So we're going to take our turn and just basically just cast the ring.
More than likely. Probably just kill that. I don't know if you want to kill the Asmo. Killing the Asmo seems saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also can't let George untap either. Like with the Asmo,
I think
right?
the game's just over. I don't think there's like.
Do too. I don't really know how we're beating Frog.
I don't know how we're beating like this board.
I guess we could Flage face a bunch of times. Somehow.
I feel like that's
He's going after the frog.
That is.
I'm okay. If I'm George, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because if you exile a frog, everything becomes frogs. Oops, all frogs.
Technically, yes. Everything has the ability to discard put multiple counters and give
the broken part of that ability in this deck though is the discarding cards.
I like drawing cards.
Yeah, so do I. But I mean, you're basically drawing a card every time you get put an artifact into play.
This is true. What is under the cauldron right now? Is there anything?
There
Street
is a street wraith. Yeah.
All right, so it's just put a counter on a creature. There's no special abilities.
Nope. Not
Can't
right
stop
now.
the flage. We're fetching. We can, in response, exile the flage.
There's a second Flage down there.
There is.
Could be wrong.
That's fine. I think George is actually okay if this if the frog dies.
I think he is too. Got a really good clock with Kappa.
What George needs is to get a second cookbook into play. If he does that, I think he's for like better way of cooking.
I don't think there is another. Right?
There's cookbooks in the yard.
Cookbooks in the yard. I see.
We could really be cooking.
Really hard to tell with all the sports state.
Yeah.
George has become a lover of the cookbook. I can tell. I think everyone watching too.
Speak for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. I tell you what I don't love is this Primal Prayers back. I still have not seen it do anything. I didn't see it do a single thing.
Cast a Flage for free.
It did, yeah. Kind of.
Like,
I also, where's the energy? I don't know where this guy's energy is.
I have
either.
no idea. I have no idea what it's doing.
It seems kind of relevant.
Right, we have a discharge now going on the stack.
Still have no idea how much energy.
Thinking
he has.
where it's going. He wants to cast it. Honestly, I like killing anything terrible.
This energy is pretty good, you guys.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I think George is debating if he discards cards to the frog at this point because I'm thinking it's going for the frog. But I'm not sure.
Sure. Those two cards you get pitched pretty free. I feel like you do it to commit more from Brendan.
I
But I
think
guess
I like that too. Yeah.
The awkward part about this, right, is if you can just choose not to do any damage, right? He just makes him pretty much him to Torox him, and then just keeps the 3 energy, right? And they can go
Discarding 3 cards.
land, oval chase.
Blood Fountain land.
Blood fountain? Okay. I can Flage it with the energy we got from the Galvanic Disc.
George made a mistake by just putting all the cards in the yard. Because now he's saying Flage in response.
Oh, because all of them go on the stack at once. Yeah, that's awkward. Yeah. Can't really say you were shortcutting and do all 3 at once.
Not gonna lie, I don't think this matters. Like,
I don't think it matters too much either.
Like, now it dies, which is fine, because now
And
you
then
can
we
still put it
can-
under the cauldron, now they all have
And
the
if you
text.
notice, Brendan doesn't have Flage mana.
No.
So we can just eat the Flage in the yard.
Okay, there are 2, but yeah, it doesn't matter if he doesn't have Flage mana.
There's also, like, the other one ring, so Brendan gets to now buy another turn.
Oh, there's another ring.
Yep, I saw a ring.
I did not see the other ring. That is going to be annoying.
And Brendan just let the Flage die, which is not great because he could have used a Shrieking Drake to put it back in hand.
He didn't have the energy. I have no idea how much energy he has. It's kind of difficult to.
Eat Flage, yep.
Okay. Ring again. Ring a ding ding.
And energy resolves.
Dude, this is so complicated, and I have no idea how much energy Brendan has. Oh. Tell you what, some of these decks we've had have not been very friendly for coverage.
No.
Energy in general is not
Energy's
good for
not a
coverage.
Mechanic. It's not a good
no.
mechanic. It's just a bad mechanic all around. But
And we're gonna cast another ring.
yeah,
Kiss the ring. Yep, boom.
you know, this One Ring card seems kind of good too.
I've heard good things about it.
A lot of decks seem to play it.
One of my finals yesterday
Oh,
prevented me from dying from Nate, and then I comboed the next turn.
Huh.
Sure you did. It's prime time, baby.
I'm sure you did.
Prime time, baby.
Sure you did.
I think so. You can make a dude, which triggers the oval chase, which then you
Yeah.
can pitch to.
Oh, I like this.
I don't know either.
Kind of like just putting a dude in play.
Shadow Spear.
Yeah, Shadow Spear seems fine.
Gotta remember both triggers on the cap.
I kind of like the see if there's other options. Though I think it's
Pithing Needle if we have it, but he might not have it.
There's no way.
cookbook. Just grab the cookbook.
Oh, so we did have a cookbook to find out this.
Yeah, just
This
put the
past
cookbook into
month,
play.
I just didn't.
Boom.
Okay.
Too many other things were happening.
Like,
You missed it.
There's too much happening. I
Yeah.
agree. Like,
This is such a nightmare deck to just pick up and play.
does he remember the trigger? It looks like he's gonna go for it. Yep, he picks it up. Counter on the Kappa.
And so we don't have any abilities on creatures yet. We've just eaten Flages.
This. Play a bobble. Pick it up.
Kappa should have another counter too, right?
See if he remembers the Kappa trigger.
Dude, there's so much going on in this deck. It's so ridiculous.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. I agree. It is awesome. I would love to play this, actually. This is sweet.
I can't imagine
What?
you playing this. You'd get lost.
Oh, I would. Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 more cookbooks in the yard.
Shout
Come
out
on.
to Brickman real quick.
Doesn't get lost, yeah. That's good.
Looks like he did. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. He
Oh,
got there.
yeah.
We have 2 cookbooks off screen. We have an Emery getting another cookbook, I presume.
Ooh. It was interesting. We could have Cauldron the Flage and then played a new Cauldron.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. I have no idea what's going on. Okay.
It's another cookbook.
Another cookbook. Get the devil back. Bobble you. You can't bobble him because he has ring protection, so he has to bobble himself.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Excellent gameplay here.
Yeah.
So we have a frog that's an 11, 13, right?
Well,
11, 12?
Brendan has protection, so
Yep.
none of it matters.
No,
here.
none of it matters here. Just next turn, he's dead. Super dead.
Well, yeah, I'm curious if George can die.
Uh,
Again,
we-
still don't
so
know.
we have-
Still don't know what this deck does.
We have
I'd love to
3
see what it does.
cookbooks in play,
I
which
know
means
that.
we have 7 food, which
Yeah.
means we can dome things 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This will be pretty wild. I really very difficult to commentate this because
Is that
I
a spell pierce?
may have been
Yeah, that's a spell pierce.
weird. Okay.
Drawing 2. 1, 2.
That's a 6 that he just drew.
That card's powerful. Oh, how many lands he has in hand, but that card is very powerful.
He does have 2 Shrieking Drakes, so like I said, that's protection.
Alright, looks like Casey did win the match against Keegan.
Nice.
Okay.
KC. Right. How many people qualify today?
2.
2.
So 2-seater.
Slaughter. Wow. Pretty cool.
2-seater, yep.
Pretty cool.
He has a field not to have to play.
All right,
Modern.
so we
That's
now
nice.
have a Guide of Souls in play, and we can go for the Green Belt Rampager to gain some life, I guess.
It would gain an energy. It would be.
And yeah, we're getting +1 energy. But it looks like, it sounds like
Oh,
if we can get, confirmation, Director Kyle, on energy count. Pretty relevant to this.
Mhm.
Very.
Ooh, Imperial Crew. Hello.
You're going to take
That.
that's the Dower Port Mage.
I don't know what that does.
It's the win condition.
Okay.
He has both win conditions in hand.
Okay. He has 3 energy. I assume
Three
he's going to go up to 4 off this.
So
spawn
he
token.
actually can't use the Rampager right now. The Rampager will. And the 3 spawns come in, or the spawn comes in, triggers. He gets more energy.
Oh, that's his energy count.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna
But-
get a spawn. Go up to the 4th energy.
This is a huge fail rate for the deck. Is that if you gain too much energy, you can't win through the combo.
Yeah.
If you gain too much.
Yeah, because you need to be able to use the Rampager.
Interesting.
But now that the Guide of Souls is in play, it triggers and he gains. Wait, did we not get a spawn from the resolution of the Rumble?
I don't believe so. No.
Which that would trigger the Guide of Souls.
Yes, that is.
That's
pretty
hugely
important.
relevant.
And that's not missable because that's part of the spell resolve.
Yeah, you already resolved. He should have a spawn. Get that fixed.
Yeah, Kyle. Back it up. And then, oh, dude, they really are going to need to just back it up entirely because that's a trigger that would have happened too.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's hugely relevant. So Georgia, I think, is actually going after the wrong card. You want to kill the Dower Port Mage because the Guide of Souls actually prevents Brendan from winning with the combo.
Pretty highly unlikely that you'd think that George would think that, though, right?
Mhm.
If you clearly haven't played against this deck, if you think more energy means good, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty logical to think that going after the guys will pretty much make sense in his mind.
Yeah, but Dower Port Mage is the thing that is going to allow Brendan to win.
Although he might be trying to kill that too.
There's still multiple cookbooks on this side. This is not like. Alright, Guide of Souls is gone. Ooh, that is gone. That's. It's in his hand now. Okay. He's going to cast it again. George's going to take a look. He's like, alright, double checking what this does before I make any game action.
Yeah, if George is savvy at this point, he just needs to activate his cookbooks because he got two or 3 of them.
Yep. He's going
With
to do
the-
this twice.
And then shoot the Dower Port.
Get 2 counters on the Kappa. Alright, I think they're having some sort of maybe discrepancy.
Well, in response to shooting the Dower Port, then he just goes off, right? Because it's flash.
Sure. Yep, you're right.
So you have to wait for him to try to go off.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the interesting thing you could be here is like you could theoretically respond to the buyback of the Daredevil, and now George has no leeway of being able to bring it back.
All right, well,
Oh, it looks like Brendan's going to win this game because I think draws his whole deck.
I finally saw what the deck does.
I still don't know. I still don't know if this is happening. So
They draw their deck and then they Thoracle.
I see. I know that's how that wins. I don't know if we've gotten there. It looks like we have.
He shot a Green Pelt Rampager.
You flashed it in, so now George is thinking. Another Rampager.
All right, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think there is the mistake that George made was just not going after the Dower Port.
Sure.
Because he had what 4 times you could do the activation.
Yeah.
Looking at the graveyard, maybe seeing something that can get under the cauldron that could help them. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't blame George though.
These
There's
two might draw.
I have no idea how much time is in the round yet, so he's gonna pick him up.
That was a heck of a game. Wow.
Yeah, it was.
We have 5 minutes.
That one ring card's pretty good, huh?
So good. So good.
couple of
Interesting
flaws.
combo. Definitely sweet to see some interesting combo decks in paper.
Yeah,
Typically,
yeah, that was really neat. That was
and
really
these
neat.
and the fact that they're both playing for top 8 right now, it's pretty interesting. Because
They might both be playing for top 8 next round too.
Yeah.
If they have draw.
So they're both 2-1. If they get a draw here, I guess that's a good contention for top 8.
Yep.
do we eat all my Cheetos over there, Steven?
Yep.
Dear Lord.
You know, it's a family size. I thought we were family.
It's like with a one-man family.
I wonder why I have heart issues.
Yeah, I'm sitting here seeing someone devour Cheetos and looking at this box of golden Oreos sitting in front of me.
To be fair, Andrew did. Yeah, it was. Hannah did this.
There's also Hostess, like, what, cakes in the background I saw?
Ooh, yeah. Can I get one of those?
God damn it.
That sounds great. Oh yeah, these look. Oh yeah. I've never had one of these, but they look good to me.
Should have kept my mouth
Cinnamon
shut.
streusel.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good flavor to me.
Ah.
I bet they do.
That's why it works on Dykeman.
That's true.
So George is on the play this time.
Mhm.
I think George is actually pretty heavily favored
Yeah.
in this matchup in general. I don't think Brendan has good ways to remove Asmo.
I think we also have another issue. I don't think they're keeping, like, time of the clock. They have, like, about 3.5 minutes left. Like,
Yeah.
Well, both these decks have potential to win that quickly, but
yeah, but they're not keeping track of the clock.
the
If they mulligan another minute away,
George found okay.
a damping sphere?
Okay, George is a
Cauldron. Nope, ship it back. Right, George. Like it. There was no early artifacts. There was a bunch of kappas. There wasn't anything.
if one of those
there wasn't
cap
Asmo.
if one of those cap there's an Asmo in there.
There was no way to discard it.
Yeah.
So
If there was a Street Wraith in there, oh my god.
Mhm.
Lord have mercy, that would have been a good turn one. George is looking for the fastest start possible. Let's get a double Daredevil.
double Daredevil, Saga,
And Asmo.
Yep, that's a keep to me. I think the awkward part is I think Saga is. Oh, there's another land.
There's 2 lands, one of them Saga.
A little
Awkward.
awkward. I think you have to keep it. I think you have to pitch back. Possibly a frog.
I don't
Or a
think any,
secondary
I don't
devil.
think any of
There's
this
two Daredevils.
is going to matter. I think they're just going to draw.
Really gonna ship that.
But
I don't blame George for
honestly,
shipping that.
why not? I mean, wait. I mean, if there's only 3 minutes left in the round, and you think you have a bad hand,
I didn't think the
shuffle.
hand was good. Oh, they have an extension. They have 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes things pretty significantly.
I thought that hand was okay, but definitely risky.
Yep.
George is a very conservative
No
player.
reason to keep a hand where you might lose the match.
I didn't
Something
think
stupid.
of it. I don't know. I thought that hand was really good.
Yeah.
This
I
hand's
don't know.
this hand's very good.
Okay. Frog.
Very mana heavy. Probably gonna ship back one of these lands. Length.
Yep.
There's a Shadow Spear. It looks like that's 2 Metallic Rebukes and a Street Wraith.
I think he mulliganed twice, didn't he?
He definitely mulliganed twice. He should. There should not be an extra card in his hand. There should be another one at the bottom, right?
I don't know.
Thought so.
I don't know.
No. He definitely mulliganed. We saw that, right?
You mulligan once.
It was twice. I'm pretty sure it was twice. Can we get confirmation on that?
I have no idea. I thought he only mulliganed once, but maybe he did.
Okay. Maybe it is once.
I
Maybe.
cannot imagine everyone would have missed it.
At least we're gonna extend. There's no reason not to.
Unfortunate.
Mhm.
Judge is over there right now.
Yeah.
There's more than that. There's an extension they have. It's alright. I get it though. George is in fact on 2. Okay,
Oh.
that is what I thought. I get it though. What, limited time in the round?
Yeah.
Really messing up over the play from last round. It's just a line George said. I understand.
Yeah.
It's really hard though. Beating yourself up on it is probably gonna happen.
Uh huh.
Cheetos. Take the whole bag, my friend.
It's all right, buddy.
Trying to send him to the hospital? What are you doing?
A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
What an awful phrase.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's what my dad always used to say.
Dear Lord. Papa Wolf Ice.
So, I believe what the ruling is going to be like it reveals the hand to his opponent. And his opponent gets to take one.
Yep.
And puts it on him.
Yep. I wouldn't have both.
Which, in actuality, isn't even that bad.
I forget if you can take a land or not. I think you can.
You can. Any card.
I'll double check.
Check him with Chef Mia.
We're checking with me now.
Chef Mia.
Yes, check me out.
Thank you. Yep, and that is the ruling. And the
Take
card
a
being
counter
taken
spell.
is the Emery. For sure.
Oh, it's an Emery.
Depends if he has a discharge or not. See what his hand looks like. Oh, he's got a flage. I don't think I would take the Emery. If you have a flage, you just kill the Emery, right?
I think it's a rebuke, right?
That's probably what I would take here. Because we just go land go.
Nothing else
And
matters.
if Emery gets played, we just kill the flage.
This is on George's turn.
Oh, it's George's turn.
Yep.
I didn't realize.
Yep.
I thought we were going back to Brendan's turn.
No.
We'll have to dispute.
So George is about to slam the Emery.
Well, no, he's not.
Maybe not.
Because Lord knows I would be.
All right, well, time for them to have an even longer extension.
Excellent.
Yeah. On the bright side, hopefully this will like breathe.
Yeah, Brendan's getting to put back a card. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kyle, keeping us aware what's going on at the table here. We have really gotten to see quite the action this round.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen a lot of judge calls too. Just
Yeah, not usual. We don't
We're
usually see that.
shuffling it.
Why are you shuffling?
That is. I don't think that.
Well, it should be random, so I guess it makes sense.
What do we put back? The push?
It was the street ring.
Oh no, that was a deluge.
I see.
Was that a toxic deluge?
It was a toxic
These
deluge.
cards all look the same to me. I can't tell with all these fancy arts.
Emery. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, good one.
Couple good ones.
Yep. The discharge off the top. So good. I don't know if he already had a removal spell, but he does now. Kill your Emery, gain an energy.
So yikes.
Pretty good.
Oh lord.
Yeah. George
So-
is definitely in a bad spot.
It's going to come down to if Brennan can win in time of the clock, or if George can draw really well. But throw a card on the floor. Yep, he
Oh.
did.
Sure.
Okay.
If George draws a creature and a cauldron, he can be in really good shape.
Okay. Yeah. that
That's
makes
the
sense.
out. Creature cauldron.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Although the creature's going to get flaged, right?
Well,
So
I
guess
mean, there's a
we-
rebuke.
True. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Let's draw. Okay.
Okay. Yep. George is still. It's a long shot, but he's still in the game.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you counter that.
You gotta. That's so good. It's an energy. It's basically a man.
Yeah,
man.
just letting it happen.
That's
It's okay. It's okay. That was a horrible one.
Play another guide, right? Easy.
Die for one. Yep.
Jam another guide. Good 2 energy.
I'd probably jam this rebuke,
Oh,
right?
but 3 energy. It's so tough for George because he's going to lose to the.
He's got to value that that rebuke much higher than you normally would have to.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like Brendan didn't play the other guide. Surprises me.
He knows about the face rebuke.
Yeah, the fortunate thing. Yeah,
his hand is 2 4-drops, right? Like, just make your point rebuke.
And I'm sure that George sided in the pithing needle as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he finds that he can out the ring.
You have to, yeah.
Thinking on it. I think it's a land in hand. I think that was a push that was bend.
And whatever it was. It's a land and something else.
I think it's a bauble. It is a bauble.
Oh.
Yep.
The Scion is a 1/1, right?
It's an 0-1.
It's an 0/1.
It's an 0-1 that can be sacked for mana.
Always, because sometimes they make 1/1 Scions. I know one of the
BFZ Scions were.
those were 1/1s. Okay.
Man, that discharge off the top was brutal.
Very.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Did we top with that surveil land?
He bend. It was, I believe, a push.
Yeah! Yeah! Amped Raptor.
That's a lot of energy.
We are getting energetic. Energetic and amped.
If I'm George, I'd probably have to. I'd assume I'd convert this rebuke, right?
I don't even think Brennan is a Raptor here. I think you just attack and then put 2 counters on the guide. Or 2 counters on the Scion, even.
Sure.
Yeah.
So there's no energy.
Turn 0.
And we're bobble you.
So Brennan's going to get 3 turns to attack. The door.
No. Brennan's turn 0.
Yep. Oh, I'm George. I'm firing up this rebuke. Really not. Too much pressure. Don't want to get 2 for 1 by this card.
Now we play the door guy.
I don't think so.
I think you got to play your cards, man. You only have two attacks.
I think George drew 2 lands.
Pretty sure that's a cauldron.
Oh, that is a cauldron. You're right.
What's this cauldron do? There's an asthma on there, right? If he gets another creature.
The problem is
it's
Brennan has a Flage, which just bolt your face and get 2 energy, which blows.
Well, he can't cast it. There is a breeding pool. at
Turn
the
2.
moment. So he needs a red source.
Turn 2. I think Brennan's just going to win based on what's on board.
Probably. It's another rumble, I think. He's rumbling.
Do be rumbling.
So you definitely, I feel like you go, it's tough. Do you go all in on one guide because you don't want George to deluge you? Probably. Kind of pushed, maybe. We'll see what he
It
does.
depends on, like, now that you know Deluge is in the deck, it's a tough call because it's like, would you rather play around
You just take second
Deluge?
Flage here,
Yeah.
right?
Recruiter's also good too. With
Yeah.
Primal Prayers.
Yeah.
So what turn? This is turn
2.
Turn 2.
I don't know if he's gonna.
Fetch. We can't. We could sack the Scion to use the Recruiter. Can't with that mana. Casting the ring.
Seems.
Primal.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the combo locked up in
It's
hand.
a combo in hand.
Yeah.
For George, I don't think the Thoughtseize thing mattered.
Oh, it certainly mattered. Took Fatal Push.
That was Spirit, wasn't it?
It took Deluge.
Or Deluge, yeah, Deluge.
I see. So it did matter.
So with this, he can bounce the.
That thing returns any creature, so can it bounce itself? You just keep playing it and bouncing
I
itself.
don't believe so. I think it has to target a different creature.
Okay, so it would return Imperial Recruiter, and then you go get another one, and then they just bounce each other out over and over again. You get infinite energy, infinite life.
Yep. Well, no, you don't. You gain infinite life,
Okay.
not infinite energy.
Yeah, because you.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
That is
Unfortunate
awful.
that we had those judge calls are always so brutal. Always so brutal because they
Thoughtseize losing the Deluge is rough. 'cause even
also
on a multiplier-
knowing about the counter spell the whole time is very brutal.
Yeah, it's a free Thoughtseize from a Naya deck. Pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Brit.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Well,
Quite
it's
unfortunate
okay. I
that
mean,
happened.
things happen like that. It's okay. We'll find another sweet match. It should be, I believe, a clean cut to top 8 at
Close
this
at
point.
least,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll see if we can get one that might be relevant, but you guys know how the last match is. And every paper tournament, or the last round of eliminations, typically doesn't matter too much.
Yep.
But I will take a look at it, and we'll see what we can do.
Cool.
And we'll be back shortly, typically like 5 minutes or something.
Sounds good.
And we are back. And quite surprisingly, it is not a clean cut, which is awesome. So the Kyle has left the booth, fortunately.
As the slide gets updated.
Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Director Kyle. But the matches we have going on, we have. Thank you, Director Kyle. Appreciate that. We have 2 matches that they were going to draw, but actually, if 2 of these players drew, it put them at risk of getting bumped out.
It's just silly to draw. I mean, Trevor's played on the PT, man. Why would you draw it and bump yourself out of it? Just play the
So
match.
we got
You
Trevor
lose,
Dalton
go
playing
home. It's not a
against
big deal.
Brendan again on Primal Prayers, and Trevor is again on is it Wizards? They're both X1. Actually, we got both their losses on camera.
Yeah, we've
So-
seen the decks a couple times today.
The other match on camera is Mitch Sachs on Ruby Storm versus Tron. And
Storm should
unfortunately,
be super favored.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would agree with you.
I would imagine.
So,
Storm is
Director
rock.
Kyle, I will leave that one up to you. We do know the matchup.
Storm. Ah, dang. All right, fine. This is good too. I like Trevor's deck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. I mean, this one's going to be over in 10 minutes. Let's just watch this
10
match.
minutes. 5. Just turn 2, go.
No. Mitch has to actually go off, but we'll watch him go off.
I'm not going to lie with you. When my
Ooh,
Storm,
that is a really bad hand. I don't think he has a land. Oh,
No.
he does have lands. He does. He's good. He has lands. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he did them all. All right. Maybe he didn't have lands. I don't know. I thought I saw a Shatter Skull on the mountain, but he didn't have a Ruby or a Ral. And typically with Storm, and I don't know if he knows what he's playing against either, but typically with Storm, you don't want to keep a non-Ruby, non-Ral hand, especially if you know you're playing against Tron. You really, really want to find one of those because you just know Tron can't interact with them very well at all, if at all. And so you just want to make sure you win the game on turn 3.
how's the other match going?
I don't know. But the good news is this one.
Let's go!
This is kind of awesome, actually. Back and forth. This is great. I hope everybody likes this at home.
The important thing to note when we saw the Primal Prayers matchup, we saw a guide get bolted.
We did.
So Primal Prayers went down to no resource, and that's a resource combo deck.
Yep,
That is like the definition of a creature combo deck.
it is. Look at that hand. Looks awesome.
Put a Ral to the bottom.
Play or draw is good. There's a Gemstone Cavern.
Oh my god.
That explains why we're playing Shatter Skull. I was wondering why we were playing Shatter Skull earlier, but it's a thing that we can put under the Gemstone Cavern still. It is another land that we can put under Cavern. Pretty hilarious. Really? Big River. Really?
I
don't-
disagree.
I don't get it.
He probably
must-
doesn't know what
yeah,
he's playing
I was about to
against,
say he probably does not know.
which is if you're on the draw and your opponent goes to 5, like snap goes to 5, I immediately think big mana.
I think broken.
Yeah.
I think something stupid. Yeah.
I had a legacy opponent one time. They go, can't keep this, go to 6. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep. And he goes, so dumb. Go to 5. And I'm like,
Yes, right.
and he goes, can't do this. Go to 4. I bet you a
Definitely.
fist bump. And I'm like, hell no. The only decks that do that are combo decks, so I'm probably dead. He goes, what do you think I'm on? I'm like,
Oops.
oops.
Yeah.
And sure enough, oops.
Did he like kill you on turn 1?
Well, thank God I was on the play.
Oh, good. And you put something stupid into play, some artifact that doesn't let your opponent win the game.
Soul Land Painter plus Rep Blast.
What the heck? Build your own force of will. So dumb, dude. All right, so we got Tronland, Talisman.
Ral, go.
Rel, go.
All right. So Quentin, in order to make a game out of this, needs to have Tron locked up
And
plus
he,
interaction.
and he better remove the Rel.
That is Tron.
That looks like Tron. So
Okay.
8 mana.
Yep.
You
This
said he's
is-
on. Oh, he's on green Tron. So this is
Yes.
not Eldrazi. Oh,
No, this is Tron.
All right, this game's over.
In its purest form, this is Tron.
Oh yeah, baby.
So there's a Manamorphose in hand. Let's start off with that.
Yeah. All right. So that's the first trigger on Ral needs to happen. Yep. All right, baby, get the dice out. Somebody get the dice
Oh, nope,
out.
we're going for cozy.
Oh, that's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty.
Unfortunately,
Mitch is about to look really smart for keeping 2 Rals.
yeah, unfortunately for Quentin, he doesn't realize there's 2 rails.
Right. Still a good play, though.
Yeah.
You gotta do this.
No, for sure. Sure, very heads up.
He gets to look at a lot of
Quentin,
stuff.
Quentin actually is a good Tron player.
Yeah, he plays it pretty often.
All right, we won the roll.
Okay, so does not take 1 damage. Okay, now Quentin has to resolve the scry and draw a card, and then Mitch will resolve, add 2 mana, draw a card. And really hoping for a ritual here, because if he finds a ritual, he could still maybe go off from this position.
Well, he could actually still play. He could play Ruby, and
Oh yeah,
he's got Ruby in hand.
He can Ruby Ral if he wants, or he could just Ruby Impulse and then wait for next turn to put the Ral down and then try to go off.
I think Mitch is in fine shape.
I agree. I would say Mitch is definitely ahead.
The only way that Mitch that would be really devastating. Oh wait, we didn't draw a card. Why didn't we draw a card?
Are we sure?
Or we didn't draw a card off the
Judge, or
we didn't draw a card off Metamorphos?
Morphos needed to draw.
I'm telling you, we're catching stuff left and right here.
We are. To be fair, people are playing some. These are not easy decks to play. There's a lot going on.
I don't understand. Just draw the card. We can't find a judge, but like the simple resolution is we just back up, untap the gemstone, pick up the. Or maybe hand. Okay.
Draw the card. There we go. Great.
Yeah, just draw the card.
Draw the card.
No big deal.
And then I think we impulse and then we move on.
Unless we draw a red.
Yeah, and then maybe we try to go on.
Oh, okay, we draw another Ruby. Okay, just impulse.
We impulse here.
Now, so back to the conversation at hand. So we were talking about things that could be detrimental to Mitch in this position. Only one that I can think of off the top, KGC.
Yep. KGC
KGC would be
or damping
brutal.
Yep,
yeah.
Either one. Oh.
Oh, well.
What do you hit? This is actually not okay. Yep, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Mitch can find lands though. He might be able to make it out of this.
Yeah, if he finds land, I think we're actually not. I'm not gonna say in good shape,
but we definitely can still win.
We still got a game.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we can wish. And we'll definitely choose to not flip Ral because we don't want Ulamog to be able to attack the Ral. Question is, what are we going to wish for? That will be the question.
Well, we can wish, but then we have no mana.
Oh, only play it this turn.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Does he have there? Maybe an impulse?
I think we're just impulse.
Impulse, yep.
We're hoping to put some lands.
Yeah. Or Ritz.
Yeah.
Ritz might. You do not have to flip.
Yeah, I would choose not to. Okay. He thinks better than us.
No, he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize it's a May. Yep, there we go.
Okay. It's really confusing because a lot of those walkers, some of them are mandatory. Tanneo's mandatory.
Yeah, they really. They really made sure Ral was sweet for Storm. They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah, they knew what they were cooking.
They knew it.
All right.
This is all very intentional. Not as intentional as printing 20 cards that are X1.
Okay, that's actually very good to see the land. Okay. So Mitch can still play the game.
Yep. Very much.
Do we have a Piff in here?
No.
We have a wish, but we wish for Piff.
Right, we don't have the mana for that right now, so we'll have to wish for something else. That's a ring. This is going to be a really, really complicated.
20 get exile.
Yep. Doesn't really matter that much as long as there's a grape shot in the board, which I assume there is. This will be very Something Mitch will definitely want to keep track of is, how many writs are in here,
Yeah, he's
how many more.
going to be spending some time in this exile pile for sure.
At least a little bit.
Yeah,
Is
we're all taking
Mitch on the white splash or the green splash?
Green.
Okay,
There's a lot of writs in there. There was also 2 piffs in there too.
Here's a spot where you'd like to be on the white splash because you can just go get prison and throw Ulamog under prison.
Yeah. There was most of the writs in both the piffs. Yeah, and we can exile land. Yeah, this game is over.
Probably game.
This game is over.
We have to draw Morphos.
There's 2 Morphos in the exile pile.
Okay, yep. Well, we still have to draw Morphos.
Quentin also has ring.
Yeah. The ring is not a problem because when you combo off, you go get that stupid card that lets you take another turn and then damage can't be prevented. It's Alchemist Gambit, I believe is the name of the card.
Something like that.
Yeah. So you actually beat ring protection with Storm, but
Mitch is playing Thoracle to beat the ring.
That is hilarious. Okay.
Okay. So have a small out. Did we find the small out? We found mountain.
That is not it. We needed a Writ or a Morphos.
Yeah.
I guess has a block. He could block. So you could
but you're also exiling another 20 cards off your deck.
I know you are. I'm not saying he has a good chance, but I do think he has a chance, perhaps.
Don't play that mountain.
No, you got to play the one from back there. You go. Okay, play that one. Then we play the Impulse, and then we block the Ulamog, and we pray for basically miracles. We need more. Oh, yeah. You're never flipping this, just to see if you lose a life. Okay, now. Okay, that's very good.
Oh, okay. There you go.
The Morphos is good. The Glimpse is not great, but
Glimpse is kind of largely irrelevant.
All right.
But we need if we draw another writ off the top, we can potentially win.
Yep. Storm doing storm things.
Oh, well.
That's actually not that bad. The good cards are
the Wish is in hand.
Yeah. Wish is gone. But I really think the Morphos is the key.
So there's 3 cards left in deck. So Thoracle. So
we draw. So
those are all the writs.
Every writ is exiled.
I believe so.
Think?
I believe so.
We cannot win without writs. We're going to need writs. So if he's lost every writ, the game is over. But if he has 1 writ in those 3 cards,
or another Mana Morphos.
Yep, another Morphos. Yeah.
And Wish has to be the last card in there.
Yeah, Wish. Yep. Well, it could be second to last card too, because we just.
Well, it just has to be in there.
Yeah,
it has to be in the stack.
A Wish. What a crazy game!
Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Very cool game. Very cool game.
Yeah.
We had quite a few really good matches.
We've had some nice ones. Yeah. We've had some nice ones. We had some really.
Exiling specific cards from the yard.
Okay.
I largely think that's irrelevant. Okay. All right. How are we doing on the other match, Director Kyle?
Yeah, may as well while they board.
That was a heck of a game for Tron to steal.
Yeah, turn 4 Ulamog is pretty good. Turn 4 Ulamog is pretty good.
All right.
Okay, they're also shuffling and going to game 2. Do we know who's up a game? I assume Trevor. I would imagine this is a pretty good matchup for Blue-Red.
Yeah.
Pretty good is probably an understatement.
Trevor won the first game or match? I'm assuming first game.
First game, I have to imagine. They're boarding.
Yeah, okay. So Trevor's up a game. Yeah, I think this is an exceptional matchup.
Yeah, this
is probably
seems
correct.
Better for Wizards than regular energy, which also we were saying was good for Wizards.
Yeah, when you're
all their big clunky stuff so bad to counterspell.
Yeah, and the they win with a 4-drop.
Yeah.
So Counterspell looks really good in the face of a 4-drop.
Yep.
All right. I think this match is either these games will go a lot quicker than.
Yeah.
Kyle, I think we. What do you want to watch? You want to watch Wizards? I think Wizards would be a little bit more interesting than this.
Well, let's stay here just because it'll be quick. One of them will win quickly. If Mitch starts going, then we can go. Like once we're certain this game is over, just switch it over. But this match is going to go faster than the other one, I think. Anyway,
I'm voting for Wizards.
Maybe
man.
not if they keep shuffling like this, but
Yeah, Quentin loves shuffling. Let's go to Wizards.
I
Let's
do
go to
too.
Wizards.
All right, well, whatever. Go to Wizards. It's fine. I want to watch Ruby Storm, but it's okay.
Well, if Mitch wins game 2, we can switch over back for game 3.
That's true. All right. Well, their shuffling is done, so that's the good news. Mitch's hand looks insane. All right. Yeah, go ahead. You can just switch it over to Wizards. This game is going to be over on turn 3, so. Kind of
The others are shuffling
okay,
still.
Well, wait for Mitch to go off then. in the middle of comboing, you can switch it over.
You just want, it's the first 2 turns that matter.
I love it. I love this deck, dude. When Modern Horizons 3 dropped, I loaded up Ruby Storm and
I know you did, pal.
5 leagues, dude.
I know you did, pal. Did really want all those leagues too.
Yeah, at least 3-2'd most of them, and there's like one guy on Moto who was winning with it even with not illegal. So
what's really funny is that we could still see Cookbook in top 8.
We could, yeah, good.
I want to see some Cookbook.
You know, I want to see some Ruby Storm. So
well, I'm sure one of us will get what we want.
That's true. Either way, we might get Wizards, which is really great for both of us because that was a pretty funny situation. All right, Quentin going to 5.
Oh,
pretty common for Tron.
Man, I love shuffling. Love it.
Me too. Very entertaining. Tron actually one of the all-time shuffling decks. Just
if you enjoy shuffling,
play Tron.
Play Tron.
Oh yeah.
Because the number of 7s you keep.
You don't keep 7s. You cast Expedition Map. You cast Sylvan Scrying.
I'm telling you, it tilts me like no other when you play against a Tron player and they look at their 7 and go, keep. Because you're like, oh, well, I died.
Yeah, great. Turn 3 Tron, huh? Okay, buddy. And then sometimes they go turn 1 Forest and you go, oh, all right.
You're done. All right, so we get the match I wanted.
All right.
Some Wizards.
That's fine. I assume Mitch is just going to win on turn 3 in the other one, but it looked like a really good hand.
Oh, it was an exceptional.
Absurd hand. Yeah. 2 lands, Ruby, Writ.
But I will say Trevor looks like really in his element when he plays these blue decks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a really shiny, really good looking
deck.
deck.
It is a good looking blue-red deck. Good looking sleeves too. Really good looking sleeves. Looked like there was probably a deal on those.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we give away those smoke inners.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody might want them.
So the Green Pelt Rampagers on the stack. Trevor says he might want to respond to it. Or might just be asking what's going on. Green Pelt Rampagers return to hand, getting an energy. Whoa, Dalloway, come on now.
Oh boy, what's Dalloway doing?
He's saying Diet Coke sucks.
Oh, well.
You know what my favorite Avenged Sevenfold song is?
Oh,
Hail to the King.
There are 2 of them. Great ones.
Shepherd of Fire is great too.
Yeah, those ones are. That's the best album they ever came out with. Actually.
So good.
I think it was their defining album. Actually.
I think so too. Yeah.
It's when they really made it as a band. No one even knew who they were until that album.
Lord knows I didn't.
Me either, dude. Me either.
Oh shoot. A little land go action. Love it.
Classic.
Love it.
This is a deck Dalloway would probably like a lot, actually, the Blue-Red Wizards deck. It's a Dalloway kind of deck for sure.
Rampager.
Snapcaster Mage.
What's interesting, at a certain point, you could just counter the Rampage.
Yeah, or you let it eat energy. I would just let it eat energy.
That's
Just
fair.
try to beat a 3/4.
Well, we got double ring, 2
Yeah.
lands.
We'll eventually just flame of Anor, the stupid elephant, right? Like, what did he say?
He helps me wake up every morning barefoot and step on a Lego.
That's pretty savage. Man.
Yeah, that's brutal, bro. That's brutal. You know, I have 2 kids going on 3. That's a real threat.
That is a real threat, yeah. And he knows I'm a child and I play with Legos, so.
Snap, baby. Are we just getting the snap beats? Going?
Ambush Viper, baby. He's setting up Flame of Anor, I bet. I guess.
That's a flame. 5, draw 2.
The ring is going to be annoying.
He might have a Flare of Denial.
That would be awesome.
Flare of Denial would be very, very good. Much like Shepherd of Fire.
One of the best Avenged Sevenfold songs of all time. If not the best.
Dolly says we need to keep Legos away from you because they're a choking hazard.
That's That's fair. I get that. I get that.
I do not see a Flare Denial.
He does just have double lightning bolt. The ring is like going to be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, the big worry that Trevor's going to have is Flage.
Yep.
Actually, I bet you that Trevor's a lot happier to see the ring than he is Primal Prayers.
True. Yeah, prayers there would have been really scary.
It's our snap. So bolt, snap, bolt. Still on the table.
Classic.
Trevor's hand is actually quite good.
It's very strong.
If we find like a Flare Denial here.
Another land is solid too.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine too.
Mana to do things.
It's fine. He already played his land for turn. It's fine.
Yeah.
At the bottom. Another Stern Scolding.
Oh, it's a stern. Okay.
All the creatures that he worries about for combo are susceptible to Stern Scolding.
Yep. Brennan should be at 16, right? I guess he had 2 fetches and a hit from Snap. Sure.
Yeah, no, to be fair, Steven doesn't know any card that's being played either.
Well, Snapcaster Mage, Dalloway, we know what that one does.
Oldie but goodie.
That's a classic. We have Andrew to thank for that one.
Yeah.
Almost wouldn't have seen play today, but I bought Trevor some sleeves. All right, that ain't result.
No shot. Snare it. I like that. Play the snare. Still save your Stern Scoldings. Something better. Hail to the king, baby. I think this game's gonna be over real quick.
What's the status on the other one, Kyle? Is Mitch comboing off yet, or? That one, aren't we?
Is it a 2/4?
Yeah, it is. We can get Stern with it because it has 2 power, right?
I don't. Is he 2/4? I don't.
Yeah, he's a
6
2/4.
is a 3/4.
No, it's a 2/4. It's a 2/4. Stern with that bad boy. Tell him no.
Have confirmation from everybody nowadays.
There it is. Look at that. That's what it
Thank
looks
you.
like right there.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why we aren't scolding that. I'd give Brendan a really stern scolding here. Like, no, you ain't playing that.
I don't know why I let it go either.
He's not. He's got a stern scolding.
Okay, he let it go. Oh, he's gonna snap flame it. That's what his idea here is. He has another Snapcaster Mage, so I think he can go snap flame. He didn't draw land. All right. Huh. All right.
Interesting choice to let that resolve.
Yep. I guess if the life totals are right, he's just trying to do a bunch of bolts. What did Dalloway say?
Dalloway says he's rooting for Trevor because he doesn't look like he's gonna lick the store window. Dalloway, never change, buddy.
Oh, so aggressive.
That's a counter spell, I believe. I just put that on top.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
strong.
we're just the big thing that we don't want is another ring to resolve.
Yep.
He's gonna die to this ring.
Yep, if he's at 6, I mean, snap bolt you. Yeah, so. All right. Good. Trevor pretty close to locking it up with the Wizards here.
Top go to 4.
Top 8 with an Andrew special. There might be 2 Andrew specials in this top 8 today.
Could be.
Andrew brought in the room.
So we're gonna have 6 access to 6 mana here. We have counterspell and stern. Oh, that's bad. Is that a lightning bolt? I believe. I don't believe there was a flage in there. There's a flage. There's a flage. Okay.
Can't flage and ring though. That's the key. Can't double flage either.
So it's interesting if the flage goes after the snapcaster, you can bolt your own snapcaster.
That's pretty hilarious. I don't think you necessarily want to do that. Yeah, you would just.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, same as bolting him.
Yeah, just counterspell it and then untap snap bolt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we have counterspell here.
Yeah,
we're just talking about it. I forgot about it already.
Yeah, the counterspell is pretty.
That's all good. Game's over.
Probably. I don't really think Brennan has an out.
Yeah, because we can snap bolt on the next turn, counterspell this. I don't understand why we didn't.
I don't either, because then we could have attacked for 2 with the snap. We'd actually just have game already, but that's all right.
That's all good.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's all good.
Matchups easy. Wizards OP.
I don't know about that one, man.
Good Nadu matchup too.
It had a very good Nadu.
That's what I've been told. Yeah.
Turns out Flame of Anor, pretty good.
Yep.
Kyle said going into that NRG goes, thank God I won't play against Wizards.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, I dropped 1 game.
That's pretty old.
All right, here we go. Flage.
Counterspell. Yep, he knows. He knows. He's not even. No question. He just snaps off the counterspell. Get out of here, please. Got to be game, right?
It's got to be, yeah.
I think so. He definitely can't fetch either. We can't even use that. Okay, we're going to 3 apparently.
Interesting.
Now we're just dead to our ring.
Because of the Ren, or because of the 6, we can retrace the flage.
Oh.
So it'll put us to 6.
But we're exactly dead to snap bolt still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Forgot that Ren could do that. That's obnoxious. Crazy. How cool. All right.
Interesting. Yep.
Yeah. Kill the snap, I assume. But yeah.
Killing the snapcaster, make sure you go to 6. And you look at your opponent tapped out. Yep. Snap bolt.
All right, let's go watch Mitch.
Hold on, we gotta watch it close out. We gotta watch it close.
Back to storming off, baby. Yeah, give me the storm, please. Oh yeah, Trevor knows. Trevor knows. Very quick actions here. Snap bolt, please. Yeah. You're at 3. You die to your ring.
Yep.
I don't think it instant speed for the stack. There is. No way to just ring.
I don't think there's any out to this.
I don't either. You'd have to like cord Haywire Might or something. I don't think the stack plays cord. I mean, you upkeep, tap it, draw 4, see if you can find something, but I don't think there is anything. Game life and instant speed.
I also need to gain 4 now.
Yeah.
Or 1.
2.
Yeah.
2. You would need to gain 2.
2,
life.
2, yeah.
So Haywire Might would be good enough if there was a way to instant speed, get a Haywire Might into play and then hit your own ring.
All right.
Bolt myself. All right, great. Let's go watch Mitch. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is sweet. That's awesome. This is game 2 still? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dolly, that blue-red deck is actually still a thing. Still considered all right. But not by Steven
And
standards.
this is a thing right here. Look at all these cards in exile. This is nice. Oh
See, yeah, I knew they would still be playing because Quinn doesn't concede.
Yeah, fair enough.
Quinn doesn't concede.
He's gonna let Mitch have all the fun. And Mitch is gonna have all the fun. I would have all the fun too if my opponent didn't want to concede.
Exactly.
I'll exile my whole deck. I'm cool with that. All right, well.
Oh goodness gracious.
I'm gonna go take a little bathroom break while he's comboing off in game 2. Hopefully, game 3 will be about to start by the time I get back. So, okay, everybody.
All right. So, don't know how much mana is floating. Probably 10, 15 red mana plus these Eldrazi. I'm just gonna cast his stuff. Probably cast a Ral at some point. Replacing Steven Dykeman, we got Casey Ryback, the third member of the Goon Squad from last weekend.
The retirement crew.
Yeah, the retirement crew. We're enjoying Mitch with some unknown amount of mana in his element.
Okay. So like a Dykeman.
Yep. Dykeman is very excited about this matchup.
Well, at least Mitch has tokens where Dykeman just shows up.
Okay, Mitch showed the grape shot, and Quinn's like, yeah.
So
Excellent.
we're going to game 3.
Game 3, yeah.
Sweet.
The game 1 was like brutal. It was a turn 4 Ulamog, exile both your lands.
That seems pretty good versus the Storm deck.
Yes, Dolly, the Storm deck, that is God's work right there. Strong.
Storm deck's picking up pace again after Nadu got banned.
I think it's pretty good. Pretty good into the energy deck.
It would make sense.
So
You can't get Blood Mooned out and like you're just faster.
Doesn't have enough pressure.
Yeah. They may gain a little bit of life, but Storm doesn't really care about that.
I will say that the fact that Quentin's on the play this going to game 3 gotta be. It's the only way he's going to win this game is by being on the play. You know what I mean?
All right, I saw them shuffling up, so
Yeah.
I know I made it back just in
Oh
time.
yeah. Mitch was just moving cards around the table, and then just goes wish, show you a good shot, and Quentin's like, okay.
Nice.
He's doing a pretty good Steven Dykeman.
That was excellent.
And now we're back into the shuffling phase.
Yep. Our favorite phase.
All right.
Oh,
I was saying that the Tron actually has a chance winning this because they are on the play.
Sphere, Trinisphere.
Yeah.
Pretty annoying cards. Mitch can definitely beat them all, but
I don't think Tron would play Sphere.
They do not.
oh yeah, they can't play that one. You're
That
right.
seems like a pretty bad idea.
That would suck. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about the land.
That would be as the kids think.
Would be yes.
There's a ruby. It looks like Mitch's hand is
Double
quite
ruby.
strong.
Looks good.
Quite strong. 2 lands, ruby, and that was a snap keep 7. Okay. And that's a
Okay,
Ral.
sure, what now?
I think Mitch, he wants to. He can try to win on turn 2. And I think I would if
I
were
would
him.
try. I would try.
to go up.
When you see that Tron is coming on 3,
Yeah.
you got to go for it.
I'd be a little leery. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he can go ritual, ruby,
And we're just looking for a
Ral.
writ off the top, right?
another red.
Anything but
Oh,
a
is
red.
that a Morphos? If that's a Morphos, it's perfect. He wouldn't think about it if it's a Morphos. It's definitely not a Morphos. Yeah, certainly not
Shatterskull.
that.
That was a Morphos.
That was a more.
Nope, that was
Like,
Desperate.
it might be. I don't know. I couldn't tell what it was. If it is another ritual, Mitch can win the game here, I think.
Shuffling pretty quick. Mitch is not one that spends his time shuffling. Got to
He-
sufficiently randomize that. Bam. Writ.
Okay, he's going to be
Oh.
patient. He's going to be patient. He could pay. Karn, go get
Trinisphere.
Trinisphere would be awful
Brutal.
for Mitch here. Let me just see. It
That was a
wasn't
piff.
one-
It was a piff.
He already had a piff. I would have tried to go off if I were him. That's interesting. Surprised he didn't. Because he could have gone Ritual, Ruby, Ritual, Ral, Morphos, or actually, Morphos, and then he'd be at 2 mana. Then he could Impulse. He could still potentially flip the
It's a
Ral.
thought not. That's what KG.
Yeah, here comes Trinisphere. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yikes.
Uh-oh. That's not good at all. Really bad. Really, 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 really bad.
Literally can't cast anything in his hand.
He does have I think, a Shatter Skull, so he can bolt himself and.
No, he been the Shatter Skull.
Oh, okay. Does he not have another land?
No.
Yikes. Yeah, this is why we should have probably tried on turn 2. And that was on top, right? Another Writ was on top.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have won the game.
1 more mana needs to be paid for that.
Yep, just Trinisphere.
1 more mana still needs to be paid for the.
Sure.
Yeah, there
That
we go.
works.
That's fine.
That works.
And I disagree with Quentin's play here. I think what would have been best is wish for the Karn to go grab the liquid metal coating and shut off 1 land for the turn.
Yep, you're right. Because then it's just impossible to lose. You
Correct.
just make it so the green source.
You can just get Sundering Titan too, right?
Oh,
And then just blow up Mountain.
blow up both
Forest.
lands. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, Mitch would have won the game easily. His top 2 cards were another Writ and a Morphos. That's brutal, dude. Brutal.
Mitch,
I wanted Storm.
Mitch
in
is
the
a pretty
top 8.
reserved player, so
Yeah, he played safe,
yeah.
but this is modern. You can't
I
play
think
safe
against
here.
Tron specifically. Why is Quentin going for them? Does
You
he
just-
not have a liquid metal coating in his sideboard?
Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. We'll probably pull up the list, but I mean, this game feels very over, so I think he'll be okay.
I'm sure. Four mana.
Quentin has a liquid metal.
Okay, there's a
Well,
liquid metal.
Mitch is a really strong player, and I definitely we both have not 100% agreed on some of the choices today, and I think that's a lot of the reason we see Storm has had such a bad win rate. It's not an easy deck.
No,
It's
no.
not an easy deck, but you do really need to recognize when you just have to win the game on turn
Push,
2, and,
yeah.
and this was a game where Mitch
So
just had to
9
try to win
power.
on turn
9 power in play. Mitch being at on the next attack will be at 5. And get shot with the walker.
It's crazy how easily he would have won
Yep.
this game.
Storm!
So
Not meant to be.
While I have the brain trust here, I'd like to ask. If we're talking about Ruby Storm's history, and I'm at a loss with this. Anytime I look at it, I can't help but, as I read the cards in it, think of all of the cards that just, on their own, pummel this deck into the dirt. It's a list as long as yours. Like, where is Storm's viability?
I mean, you could argue the same thing with Affinity back in the day.
It's one of those decks that's gonna be good when the room isn't prepared for it.
If they're not prepared for it, Storm can take down.
The problem is there are enough 8 cards that incidentally pose it that it's just going to end up catching strays. So let's say like Living End pops up again, right? We start to see Draenith's Magic back out. And if we start to see Dawn continue on its course, this deck also folds to Damping Sphere. Like, this is the issue, is that Storm doesn't require as precise a hate package as it once did.
All right. Well, there should be like 10 minutes left in the round. And we will probably be back, or not probably, we will be back after a short break, probably around 4, if I'm betting.
That makes sense.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
And we'll be back for elimination rounds. So stay tuned, and we will be back shortly.